Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. It's the host, man. I'm hopping back on her fresh out of work, and it's hot, man. It was so hot at work, man. I could have sworn I seen Superman in the cab a while ago when I got out, but that ain't why I'm over here for. And I like to talk about my guy, Shedeur Sanders, man. And I want to say prayers up to Deion Sanders, his father. You know what I'm saying? I ain't know Deion went through what he went through. I know he already had that problem with them blood clots in his legs, and he had to get some of his toes cut off. But I seen a video that his son be posting his YouTube channel at Well Off Media, and I see Deion on there talking about he didn't want to let nobody know what was going on with him, but you know he had cancer, and he had to fight cancer. You know what I'm saying? So prayers up to Deion Sanders. Deion Sanders is inspirational when he talk. You know how he uplift, how he give game, how he's always himself, and he don't kiss no buttocks to prove nothing to nobody. So I always appreciated that about Deion Sanders. But what I'm on here to talk about is Shedeur Sanders, and they say Kenny Pickett had strained his hamstring. Shedeur, they say his first day in pads, 9 for 9, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. That's how we doing it. That's how we gonna do it. That's how it's supposed to go. That's how it was been supposed to go. You know what I'm saying? They really were just hating on this young guy and not trying to give him an opportunity he deserved, that he worked his ass off for. You know, I don't usually like to cuss on my channel, but it deserved that. And he sit out there, he bust his butt. He went to Colorado, he went to HBCU college, you know what I'm saying? He did his thing at Jackson State. He went to Colorado. They started turning around at college. If you would have gave him another year, no telling what he would have did. And he was breaking records, man. He was throwing the ball. His completion percentage was very, very high. They try to act like all this didn't happen. The draft ended up happening. I'm giving y'all a fast forward process on what things went on. They said the Giants was talking crap about him, saying he didn't study, he didn't know the play, he couldn't find out the mistake in the play they was giving him. And they end up getting the guy. I forgot his name, but they said he looked like trash right now. And they talking about getting up off him. They named Russell Wilson to start over there. So, but long story short, he ended up getting drafted in the 5th round. The disrespect. He ended up getting drafted in the 5th round. He ended up going in there. They won't give him no reps, but they say every opportunity he get, he capitalized on it. He handled his deal. He does his thing. He was raised by Deion Sanders, so we already know how he gonna handle every situation he go through. He gonna take it in stride. I can appreciate that. So they say the guy is over there in training camp showing up. Anytime he gets some reps, he doing his thing. And they're gonna have to respect it. Shedeur is one of them guys that has the talent, and you're gonna have to respect his talent. And it's gonna be one moment where y'all gonna have to just give it up, and everybody gonna have to eat crow. I watched him as a quarterback. I bet on him a lot on these prize pick apps, whatever I was gambling on. I bet on this guy a lot, and a lot of times he showed up and did his thing. You know what I'm saying? And they didn't respect that. They try to sun the guy. They try to bring the guy back down. They say he was too brash. He was too braggadocious. He was doing his thing, which I respect, and I think that's how you need to be. I want my quarterback to have all the confidence in the world. Jack, man, I got an interruption, man. Somebody was calling on my phone, and when they call on my phone, it kind of loops over to when my radio cut on. But I was talking about Shedeur, man. I was on point. You know what I'm saying? When I was trying to get across, man, this dude is out there shining. I want to see him keep playing with Kenny Pickett kind of out the way for a few. Man, I don't know why they playing around with Joe Flacco, man. Get Joe Flacco out there. And I don't think Dylan Gabriel gonna make it. I think he's just a little quarterback. And I don't think what he did was too impressive at college. He played for Oregon. I can go play quarterback at Oregon with all the weapons they be having and do what he did. They said he got the most wins, but he played 25 years in college. He gonna have the most wins and all that crap. But I'm talking about what Shedeur did at Colorado. He couldn't have went to Colorado and did that. It ain't too many people could have went to Colorado and did what he did. Running for his life for 2 years with no offensive line, no run game at all. And then he had them wide receivers like Travis Hunter, beast. He had Webster, had old boy that went to Carolina, and then Webster, and he ended up going to the Baltimore Ravens. I think he's gonna be a good wide receiver. But Shedeur Sanders, I want them to give his opportunity, but I'm thinking from the likes of, don't let Joe Flacco start, man. Don't let Flacco look washed up. Then bring a Kenny Pickett in there and let him look washed up. And then go and throw Dylan Gabriel in there, man. And let's see how it go. So by the time you throw Shedeur in there, he'll never come out. He get his opportunity to shine. show you what kind of quarterback he is. Everybody know what kind of quarterback he is. They try to sun this guy. Sometimes a lot of teams don't care about winning. They want to win their way, and they want to win with their players. And a lot of times, like I seen on the one show, they like a lot of players that look like them. Rennick said that, and that was on First Take. A lot of times, they more comfortable. Like a lot of color of people is more comfortable with their color. And it shouldn't always be a race thing, but a lot of times it is a race thing. You know what I'm saying? If you look at the number of football players in the NFL, and then you look at the number of coaches in the NFL, and GMs, and 0 owners, there's got to be something going on. Like, we can't play dumb. You know, I don't like playing dumb. I'm not a racist person. Don't got a racist bone in my body, but you got to point out what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't retarded. You know what I'm saying? But Shedeur, I think Shedeur going to have a great, lasting, long career. And he going to show all these guys that talk. Because the thing about a Tom Brady, when a Tom Brady came out, he wasn't looked at as being a number 1 draft pick. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't saying he was going to be a number 1 draft pick. So he basically he probably could have went a little higher because he came out of Michigan and he was coming in the game a lot of times, saving that guy that went off to go play baseball and end up not doing anything. Got his name. But Shedeur was ranked as the number 2 quarterback on the board, or probably 1 or 2. Nowhere in the world he went out of the first round. But sometimes you got to make people eat crow. Sometimes it's not where you start at, it's where you end at. And the work he's going to put in, I know he resolved. I even like his answers. He been answering, like they been asking him at the press conferences and stuff, asking him how he feel about this, how he feel not getting no reps. And see, a lot of times, them are triggering questions. Like, they'll ask you that to trigger you and make you end up saying something that they're going to look at, like, they're going to try to hold against you. But he's smart. He's media trained where he's not going to give them that ammunition. And he's going to go out there and do his thing, man. And you got to respect how this dude was raised, man. You know what I'm saying? He loved God. He always mentioning God. He always talking about God's plan. And when you watch Deion Sanders, that's what he speak on a lot. You know what I'm saying? If this was supposed to happen, this is God's plan, I'm just going to go along with it. So, I mean, every day you get up and every day you can wake up and you got another day to do what you're going to do. Like, it could be better, but it can be worse. And I watched Deion Sanders, and I said that before. I seen on another interview, this dude was like, man, why I'm going through what I'm going through? And they was like, why not? And I watched Deion Sanders say that same thing on the show. He was like, I was asking God why I'm going through what I'm going through. And then he had to ask himself, why not? Look what he gave me. I'm the coach of this big old college. I got all this money. I had a illustrious career, a Hall of Famer, and I got these wonderful kids, you know what I'm saying? And why not me? You know what I'm saying? What makes me special? Why I ain't got to go through what I go through? So I like how he looks at that. And I like how his son looks at it two ways. He looks at that like that. He could have been down, coming in there with a, oh man, y'all treated me bad, but he ain't even know he getting in there working. And he said he just happy to end up making a NFL team because he says how hard it is to be in the NFL. And he's appreciating the opportunity. And that's all you need a lot of times is an opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Preparation. And that sounds crazy. I ain't mean to say preparation like I'm musty or something. But being prepared for the moment. You know what I'm saying? What if you ever get your opportunity to be in the moment and then you're not prepared to take the reins on the horse and do your thing? You know what I'm saying? Like if you ain't even ready to take the reins and be in control and be in that leadership position, you're not ready. You're gonna deal with a lot of people trying to tear you down. You're gonna deal with a lot of adversity, but keep pushing forward. And I like his mind frame, how he think. I like how Shedeur not letting it bring him down. He's being inspired by it. He's being motivated by it, and he's not taking it as, look what they doing to me. He's taking it as, hey, look, I got an opportunity. Let me make the best of it. And I think that's how you should be able to look at things. You shouldn't be down on what somebody's doing. You should just get in there and do your thing. The cream gonna always rise to the top. And I like that with Deion Sanders. I like how he speak on that. And I was looking at his show, man. He with Chris Brown, ex-girlfriend. That was weird. No,
I'm saying
I'm just saying he's a player. Old school player. But Shedeur, I want to see him keep doing his thing. He's been looking special in these tryouts. And I don't care what people say. I hate when people say, he's throwing to the number 2s. Well, I mean, the number 2s are playing defense against the number 2s. You only can throw to who you throw to. You know what I'm saying? They put you in there with the number 1s. You're going to have more highlights and more, success. You know what I'm saying? That's how I think. I wouldn't even look at it. I wouldn't even be down. Like I said, I think Shedeur just happy he's got the opportunity to do what he do. And then you end up paying him. You take him that late, he gonna be able to get out there. He ain't got him in that rookie deal where you sign him for that deal and you can franchise him and all that. And when he get in there and show out, y'all gonna have to break bread. And y'all gonna say, man, we tried to bring this guy down. And it end up blowing in our face. Because this guy is special, man. I watched him play college football. I watched him play in both colleges. Small room, Jackson State too. Now, I didn't watch it as much as I watched him in Colorado. I even watched him in high school. You know what I'm saying? So I know what kind of quarterback he is. And I know if you're raised by this certain kind of guy, he's going to give you the confidence, the motivation, and everything you need to be a great player. And I like how this dude answer questions. I like how he hold it. I like how they trying to embarrass him, but he's not taking the bait, and he's running with it. And he's saying, I need to work. I need to get better. I know I ain't where I need to be. I need to get better. He's not coming in there mad at the world saying, man, y'all did me like this. He's saying, I'm finna put in this work. You know what I'm saying? And I watched a piece on that Well Off Media channel when Dion was saying he wanted to go see Shedeur, and Shedeur was telling them, don't even waste your time. I want to get in 3 reps. I don't want you to come down here and see me do that. You know what I'm saying? So, but I know he ready for the work, man. Sometimes you got to go work for what you want. Sometimes they're going to try to discredit you. They're going to bring you down. And that's what it is, man. You're going to have to take the good with the bad. You know what I'm saying? And just take it and do your thing and show them your talent. Go show them. Don't let them try to tell you what you are and what you ain't and what you can't do. Go show them. The best way to prove something to somebody is go out there and prove it. You know what I'm saying? Don't be discouraged. Go prove it. And I think he's going to prove it. And what he's doing in training camp, watch when he get them 1 reps. When he get them 1 reps, watch what he do with them. I just have confidence, man. But how you feel about it, man? A lot of people do not like certain people. And I think Shedeur Sanders, with the way he grew up and the celebrity he gets from a lot of people, I think people have a problem with that. And you shouldn't, man. When you see greatness, you got to be inspired, not be jealous. And that's just how I feel about it. But, man, like, comment, subscribe on my video. I had to have a talk with y'all because sometimes you got to get on her and you got to have a conversation with the viewers, man. I appreciate everybody that's subscribing to my channel. I hope y'all appreciating the content I'm dropping. I'm trying to stay consistent. I got a membership on my page. I'm finna start dropping merch on my page. And I'm finna start doing a lot of more content. So appreciate everybody that gets on my videos. Subscribe and like and watch my channel. And even share it, you know what I'm saying? Because it put me in the algorithm, man. So I appreciate that, man. But, run over boss. I'm out. I got to take my son to football practice, so I'm finna be in this hot sun. But guess what? It's all worth it, man, when your children doing something they enjoy doing. But I'm out.